In this video, we're going to be using Pinnacle Grooming New York and the Gillette Super Blue Razor. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm your host CDB, and thanks so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Before we get into the content today, as always, a word from our sponsor, Leaf. This video is brought to you by our good friends at Leaf, and you know I love Leaf products. I love using the Leaf, which you've seen me use many times on the channel. I also love using the Twig. You've seen that a lot on the channel as well. If you'd like to save 5%, use discount code IAMCDB right there and save 5% while shopping with the good folks at Leaf. And now, back to the video. And all right, there you have it. Let's get into the shave today. As mentioned before, today we're going to be using Pinnacle Grooming New York, which was kindly sent to me by Pastor's Shaving of New York City. And of course, Pastor's is online now, so you can check them out and buy from there if you please. This has an unusual scent to my nose. I'll put the notes for you on the screen right there. It says it's based on Santal 33. I'm not sure if I love it. It's pleasant, but I'm not sure if I love it. It's really hard to describe, but some of the notes, as you saw there, cardamom, iris, violet, sandalwood, it has a creamy sort of vibe to it. It's pleasant, but I don't think I love it. One of the things I don't love about Pinnacle are the labels. There's almost no information on the top of this particular tub, which I don't have with me because I scooped out a sample. But on the top and the sides, there's almost no information. All the information is on the bottom, and there were stickers over that from Pastor's, so it was hard to get the information. I had to actually go to the website. And for me, labels are to convey information, and so when it doesn't have the information readily available, I just simply don't like that. And also when a soap like that sets on a shelf, it's hard to tell what it is. So I'm not a big fan of the Pinnacle labels. However, it did lather pretty well. I'll show you a shot of the lather there real quick. Pretty easily. It's reasonably creamy, and so I expect a good shave with it. This is a pricey soap from Pastor's. It's $23.99 for 4 ounces or $5.99 an ounce on our cost chart there. So just a little bit pricey, and it is a tallow-based soap. We'll put the ingredients for you right there so you can check that out very quickly. The razor for today will be the Gillette. I think it's called like Super Blue or something like that. And these can be found on eBay. I'll link eBay link for you below for, you know, like $8. You can probably get it cheaper even. And it came with the Super Gillette blades right here. And by the way, this was sent to me by Kim Gray. So thank you, Kim. I hope you're doing well. And we'll go ahead and put the blade on. And it is double wrapped. That's the inside wrapper of the blade. And let's go ahead and disassemble the razor. 3-piece razor, I presume. Yep. Very light. And there you have it. Got those little nubs there to hold the blade in it. And this is this razor is sort of built in the way that it holds the blades in, like that 28-cent razor that Kim also sent me. So similar. So once you get it in there, you see these nubs? That is what holds the blade in, as opposed to like bars that go up to the cutouts, and it will be fine. This actually reminds me a lot of that 28-cent razor, and I bet you can get it very cheap, probably on AliExpress. And once you're loaded up, there is what you have. So it really does remind me of that other razor that Kim sent me, only it's Gillette branded. So there you have it. All right, let's mist the face and get into this shave today. And as you can see, I'm back in Charlotte to assist my mom, who is, you know, undergoing chemo, and we're, you know, happy to do that. I was home for a short time, but that's okay. We're here to do all we can, and I enjoy the time that I get to spend with my mom and dad, and so it'll be nice. And I'll be here through Thanksgiving, so we'll enjoy their company and try to help them and just try to be a blessing. That's what it's really about, after all, isn't it? Oh man, nice lather here. One of the things I'll say is I don't care for the Pinnacle Grooming labels generally when they don't have information on the top or the sides, but the soap itself, I've tried it a few times, and it's a pretty good soap. It's reasonably good, I would say. You know, it lathers well. And of course, the price, if you buy it in the US, is going to be a little bit higher because of all that shipping. So that's something you can consider if you'd like. But I tell you what, it does have a nice creamy lather here. And the scent is pleasant on this. Again, I don't love it. I do like it. Unusual scent to my nose. Has a sort of overall creamy vibe to it. You definitely get that creaminess of the sandalwood. So definitely not a bad scent by any stretch. And certainly not a bad soap either, because I actually, I think Pinnacle. I've used it maybe 4 or 5 times. It's definitely a quality soap. And here we go with our Gillette razor, and let's see how that shaves. I don't love the blade here. It doesn't feel terrible, but doesn't necessarily feel like it's cutting super effectively either. Now, if it were tuggy or harsh, I would change it right now. But since it's not actually harsh and it's actually cutting, I'll continue on. And part of that could also be that this is a very, very light razor. This razor, I don't know how much it weighs, but it is super, super light because this is plastic. So very, very light. So that could come into play too in terms of the way it feels on my face. So keep that in mind. And now it's feeling a little better. And sometimes, folks, some of these blades are coated. I don't know about this one, but what'll happen is there'll be some uneven parts in the coating or some weirdness in the coating. And as you use the blade a little bit, it will smooth out. Some people actually take blades and sort of run them through a cork. I don't like to do that personally, but some people have success doing that, and that's entirely okay if you do it. But now it feels much smoother, the blade. So I think maybe we've powered through a little uneven part of the coating, or who knows what. But it's feeling good now, and the soap is no problems whatsoever with that. It's feeling quite good in terms of slickness and all that kind of stuff. Pinnacle Grooming is definitely a quality soap. It's made in the UK. But I have to say, the last few times, Past Stores has been good enough to send me a few of their soaps, and the last few times when I looked on the lid, I couldn't even tell who made it, you know, unless you looked on the bottom, which for me is just, I don't really care for that. So I have a lot of soaps, so when they sit on the shelf, I need a side label or something that tells me what they are, and I'm looking for information to convey to you. You know, that's sort of the point of a label. And I also like when a label looks good, but primarily I'm interested in the information on a label. Whether it's a soup can or whatever, you're looking to see what the product is, who makes it, what the ingredients are. And if it's on the bottom, especially if it's under a bunch of stuff you can't tell. So for me, that's not a winner. I'm not crazy about that. All right, but I will say the quality of the soap, no problem whatsoever. That was a really good first pass, so no issue whatsoever. And by the way, this is just plain water. If you're new, I am just misting my face in the same way you'd splash water on it to get water on your face. I forgot to mention the brush today, and that is the West Coast Shaving Honeycomb brush. And again, very nice lather, and this is in our HC&C bowl, which we brought again. I've been using this a lot because I really wanted to get a feeling for it, and I will be coming out with that video that I promised you all, comparing this bowl and the Captain's Choice bowl, which is my all-time favorite bowl. That video has already been made, and I will bring that to you soon, so have no fear. All right, let's get lathered up here so we don't have to take all day. I tell you what, nice, smooth, silky lather. I don't think in this restroom, due to the lighting, perhaps you can see the sheen, but trust me, there's good hydration in this soap. Very nice. There we go right there. See? Good stuff. I love that. This is just really a lot of fun. I got down here, by the way, late last night driving, so I'm a little bit tired today, which is why I switched up my straight razor shave this week. And I did that at home because I didn't want to get down here and wake up groggy and, you know, need to focus more with the straight razor shave. Because for me, straight razor shaving does require more focus. I only do it once a week these days because honestly, I just have so many DE razors, and that's really my first and true love in terms of shaving equipment. It's what got me here, you know, so I'm always grateful to the DEs. But anyway, it requires a little more focus when I use a straight razor. All right, let's get into pass number 2, and then we'll do we'll go sort of against the grain here, and then a quick cross as we've been doing recently. Try to save a little time. I try to be, as I mentioned from time to time, I try, because I make so many videos and I make daily content, and oftentimes 2 videos in a day with unboxings and just various other things. I try to stay mindful of your time as much as I can. I really do appreciate those of you who are with me here today. Whether you're new or you've been here for a long time, thank you for spending your time here. I know you have lots of other choices, and great choices too. Lots of other great channels out there. But I appreciate the fact that you're coming back here. It means a lot to me. And I do my best to bring you as much information as I can. I'm going to do a quick cross here. Just re-lather that real quick. Don't really need much because this soap is it's good quality, plenty of slickness, no problems whatsoever. And then we'll just go across real quick. Typically, if I was doing a shave where I wasn't trying to speed it up just a little bit, I would do my first pass sort of with the grain, second pass across the grain like this, and third pass against. But I've switched it up recently, and honestly, it's working great. So, and it saves a little time, so I've been doing that. Very nice. And honestly, this blade has, through the course of the shave, smoothed out. Excuse me. Now, what I will tell you, if a blade is just super rough and uncomfortable, switch it out during the shave. If you make 3 strokes and it's super uncomfortable, switch it out. But this one just felt a little weird at first in that first couple of strokes, but it quickly smoothed out, and I'm attributing that maybe to the coating or something like that. You just never know. But now it feels good, so. And thank you once again to our good friend Kim, who's still recovering from her procedure. I'm seeing her around more, and that's wonderful. So Kim, thank you very much for thinking enough to send this razor along with 28 cent. This one is really built a lot like the 28 cent razor. And if you haven't seen that video, just go back and look in my videos of the last couple weeks, and you'll see one that says 28 cent razor, and literally it was 28 cents shipped. Kim actually sent the invoice with it. So yeah, 28 cents, and it's built exactly like this razor in terms of the way it holds the blades, and the handle is different. The handle's it feels like aluminum, but I'm not sure what metal it is. But as far as the build of the razor, built exactly like this. I'm sure it's made in China, but it did a good job. All right, let's re-lather real quick for a quick cross, and then we'll be good to go. We'll rinse and come back with the post after that, of course. Very nice, very nice. I gotta say, the Pinnacle New York, nice, pleasant scent. Scent strength, I don't think I spoke to it, at least to the medium level, which is to my liking. It's definitely a quality soap, I would say. I don't think there are any quality issues with the soap itself, at least based on this particular one. You know, a little bit pricey here in the US, but perhaps not so if you're over in the UK or Europe. Maybe it's a little cheaper. Overall, nice soap. I have enjoyed it, for sure. Now, one of the things I forget to do, but I like to do, is when I'm sending an evaluation product, and I need to start writing down to do it, is answer the question, would I buy this particular soap with my own money? And the answer to that would be no on this one. The scent is a like, not a love, and the label being on a shelf and never knowing what it was but at a glance would annoy me. So I wouldn't buy it with my own money. And this will be one that I will certainly give away at some point. So thank you, Pastors. But remember, folks, we always call it like we see it. And we'll tell you, you know, would I buy this with my own money? No. Is it good? Yeah, I think it is. All right, very nice. Very nice indeed. Not a bad shave at all. And I'm telling you, you can probably get this razor for a couple of dollars if you really look hard. But I listed a link below at eBay, which is like $8 or $8.99. But I'm betting you can find this cheaper. All right, let me rinse, and then we'll come back and get into the post. Stay tuned. And all right, we are back, and off camera we did a warm water rinse to remove the soap, and then we applied our Razor Rock Travel Alum. No stinging there, so super smooth shave. No nicks, cuts, creepers, weepers, irritation, bubbles, or troubles. Excellent shave. Following the alum, we did a cool water rinse, and then we toweled off with our Lancaster towel prior to applying the Magic Made by Witches. This is Thayer's Witch Hazel Cucumber with Aloe, which I like a lot. Had an excellent shave today with the Gillette blue razor. Again, you can probably find this one for as little as a couple of dollars if you hunt for it. It did a nice job. Once I got the roughness out of the blade after those first few strokes, and there is the blade if you're curious. By the way, it was very nice, so no problems at all with this razor, and thank you, Kim Gray, for sending it. The Pinnacle Grooming New York, really, really nice. It made a very nice lather. I enjoyed it. I like the scent, but don't love it. So if I were to answer the question, would I buy this soap with my own money? The answer is no. The label would annoy the heck out of me because there's nothing on the top or the sides. And the scent, I just like it and don't love it. But this will be up for giveaway at some point in the near future, and it was kindly sent by Pastors. So if you're interested, check it out on Pastors online, or you can go to the storefront in New York City. And I think the razor company has it also, because I think Pastors only had one left. So if you can't get it there, you can go over to the razor company. But thank you so much, Pastors Shaving, for sending it. I really appreciate it. We are going to finish off today with the Stirling Mountain Man, which I'm going to try to use up while I'm here. And we're going to be off to the races, as I like to say, and having a great day. And I hope you will do the same. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Till next time, I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way, and as always, God bless.